Morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're well. Thank you very much for being here in another episode of the podcast Look Splendida. I'm your host, Daniel. What is a psychic medium? A psychic medium is a person that is in contact with spirits. Okay, so that person uses certain abilities like clairvoyance, clairaudience, and or clairsentience to be in contact with the spirit realm, with the spirit of a person, and then they have a communication and they exchange messages. Usually is the spirit world that wants to send messages through the psychic medium to the person that has that is using the psychic medium for. Okay, so like I said in the previous video, I mentioned the difference. I've explained what clairvoyance is, what clairaudience is, and what clairsentience is. So a psychic medium will use either at least one of these clairs to communicate with the spirit of, I don't like to use the word deceased or dead, because that is true in the sense of physically that person is no longer here, but their spirit, their energies are still living. So you can't, a spirit and an energy cannot not exist, if that makes sense. Okay, it cannot be destroyed. So they still exist, but just not in the body that we knew them as. Okay, so I don't like to use those words, dead or deceased. I usually say passed away or no longer in the terrestrial or physical plane, so they are on the spiritual plane. Okay, so a psychic medium will use one of those three clairs, at least one of them, to be in contact with the spirit of the person who's no longer with us physically. And then obviously the sitter or the client will ask or can ask questions to the psychic medium, and you'll get answers from the spirit to those questions. Okay, so that's it. The psychic medium will never judge the client or the questions being asked, because at the end of the day, it's the client. And so whatever information that they need or that they want, that's what it will happen. Okay, so it depends on the connection, on how strong the connection is between the psychic medium and the spirit. Okay, so there's not all psychics are mediums, but all mediums are psychics. And let me explain this. A psychic is someone who tunes into the client's energies. Okay, so let's say a tarot card reader, okay, an astrologer, okay, those are psychics. They can be psychics. Okay, so they use, or and by use I don't mean like manipulate, but they just use the energy of the person that is there with them or not to relay some information, okay, usually about themselves or about something in their life. A medium can do that, can use the energy of the person right there in front of them, but will also communicate with the spirits. Okay, so psychics, not all psychics are medium, but all mediums are psychic. Okay, and there are people who either specialize or prefer one or the other or both. So there's people who just want to be psychic and will not go into the mediumship at all. And there's mediums that will prefer just mediumship. Okay, so to be in contact with spirits, but not so much with the person in front of them, if that makes any sense. Okay, so a psychic medium, or a medium, that's what it does. It gets in touch, in contact, not in touch, but I prefer the term contact with a spirit using clairvoyance. So they'll be able to see in their minds, or if they're really, really good, if they got that ability really almost perfected, they will be able to see with their eyes a person or spirit of a person or spirits of people in where they are, in the location that they are. Okay, it's more rare for mediums to have that kind of ability, but there might be some. You just need to find the real ones from the fake ones, obviously. Okay. Clairaudience, obviously they'll hear sounds or words that the other person cannot hear. And they will clairsentience, like they will know things without actually knowing them. Okay, I explained in the previous video. I explained how clairsentience is different to intuition. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it for psychic mediumship and psychic mediums. Thank you very much for taking your time to be here with me. I know your time is very precious, and I only ask of you 4 things, if you can do them for me. Like the video, drop a comment down below, share this video with whoever you want to, social media, email, whatever, with your friends, family, colleagues, and then subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel really helps me grow, really helps for me to put more content like this one on a channel, because my path, my main goal is to help people, but to help the people that really want to be helped, more on a spiritual level, because that's why I talk more on a channel, but also an emotional level as well. Okay, so thank you very much. I'll be forever grateful to you if you can do these 4 things: like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.